your kind of company.
Tonight on CTV3 News, drive-by shooting results in double attempted murder in Orange Walk. Elmer Nah charged for the murder of Vivian Ramnarees. He now faces the justice system for a triple murder. Canton family from San Victor Corozal wins lawsuit against 6 police officers. The incident dates back to 2020. These are some of the stories we have for you tonight in our newscast for Friday, February 10th, 2023.
I am ready. You are getting the new and improved me. This is nice.
I think what really impressed him was the fact that I didn't turn into a monster.
Bring on the heat! Bring on the heat! It's about a relationship that hopefully many people can relate to.
Enjoy your favorite HBO original series and movies with
Centaur, your kind of company.
This is our best chance to find a habitable planet.
You're shooting the bullet. You're catching it.
Arrakis is a death trap.
Enjoy your favorite HBO original series and movies with
Centaur, your kind of company.
Smart introduces Real Unlimited postpaid plans, providing customers with unlimited talk, unlimited text, and unlimited data. Now that's a real great deal. With Smart Plus, Share 1 and 2, and Enterprise 1 and 2 plans, you can talk as much as you want, text as much as you want, and for the first time ever in Belize, you can enjoy unlimited data with your postpaid plan. So come in and sign up for an unlimited postpaid plan and enjoy limitless possibilities. In addition, other plans such as the Flex Junior, Choice, and Select have been boosted with a lot more talk, text, and data, providing you with the best value for your budget. Be unlimited with Smart. It's time to power your dollar with Smart.
Good evening with your news, also simulcast on Fiesta FM 106.7. I am Joanna Rodriguez. 2 men were injured in a drive-by shooting in Orange Walk last night. Police indicate that 21-year-old Albertito Pot, Belizean construction worker of Belama Phase 3, Belize City, and 20-year-old Jonathan Wicab, Belizean laborer of Trial Farm, Orange Walk, were standing in front of a house on Marlin Street in Trial Farm just before 9 p.m. when a gray SUV drove up to them. We understand someone from inside the vehicle fired several shots at the men, hitting Pittsburgh to the left arm and Wicab to the right thigh. The vehicle then sped off. Both men were treated at the Northern Regional Hospital and later released, while police have detained one person for questioning in connection with the incident. The Belize Police Department is tonight asking for the public's assistance to solve the armed robbery that took place in Corozal on Monday, February 6 at Almacen Ashanti, located at the corner of Central Park on 4th Avenue. During an exchange of gunfire between the assailants and the police, Constable Anthony Williams was shot on the right shoulder. This occurred as cops hunted for the men in bushes located in the Finca Solana area of Corozal after the crime was carried out. The incident occurred at around 9:30 a.m. As we told you previously, the owner of the store, Kishore Kumar, was standing at the entrance of the establishment when one of 4 masked robbers came upon him from behind and dragged him inside the store and into the room used to do cash transactions. The robbers all carried heavy artillery, including shotguns. The men managed to get away with $3,000 amounting to 6,000 Belize, 250,000 Mexican pesos equivalent to 29,411 Belize currency, and 30,000 Belize dollars, all to a total of 65,411 Belize dollars. A waiting vehicle, a Trio Prism with no license plate, which was parked a few yards from the store, was used as the getaway vehicle. Anyone with information regarding the incident is urged to report it by calling 911, 922, or the nearest police station. Reports can also be made online at p3tips.com. Interdicted Orange Walk police officer Dion Bellini, who was charged in December 2020 for possession of controlled drugs with the intent to supply to another with respect to over 40 pounds of marijuana, defended himself in the Belize City Magistrates Court yesterday. Bellini cross-examined the prosecution's main witness, Sergeant George Ferguson, after Ferguson gave testimony on what was done with the drugs and confiscated cash allegedly taken from Bellini, which was believed to be the proceeds of crime. Chief Magistrate Sharon Fraser cautioned Bellini that suggesting evidence tampering during cross-examination was not an acceptable practice and told him that his question for the witness needed to be based on the evidence presented in court. He was also instructed that such assertions could be made, however, they would have to be done during closing arguments. Following cross-examination, the prosecution called one more witness, Sergeant Marilyn Bate, who back in 2021 was a corporal and posted at the Professional Standard Bureau in Orange Walk. The case was then adjourned for a later date. Bellini, up to August 2022, had retained attorney Arthur Sildever to represent him in court. Bellini was busted with over 18 kilos of cannabis on December 24, 2020 in Orange Walk town as police conducted a joint operation. During that operation, cops observed a white Jeep parked on the compound of a private business establishment and PC Bellini was under the vehicle. The vehicle was searched in Bellini's presence and 2 suitcases were found in the rear cargo section. Inside those 2 suitcases were 33 parcels of cannabis, which totaled 18.3 kilograms in weight. Bellini was arrested and charged for possession of controlled drugs with intent to supply. A Guatemala national who was initially detained over an immigration offense is now under police investigation following allegations of sexually assaulting a minor. 22-year-old Samuel Lopez appeared in the Belize City Magistrates Court on Wednesday, charged with a single count of deemed a prohibited immigrant. Lopez reportedly entered Belize through the western border without being stamped, despite the fact that he obtained a form to fill out from an immigration officer. He was apprehended on a bus en route to Orange Walk along with the minor, who he says he was escorting as a favor to the child's mother, who is a friend of his. He pleaded guilty to the immigration offense and was fined $1,000 and has a removal order granted against him. However, during the proceedings, the prosecution requested that the court allow for the removal order to be executed within 60 days to give authorities time to investigate allegations against Lopez. It was explained that when the minor was handed over to the Department of Human Services, she alleged that Lopez had sex with her and had been abusing her. Lopez remains on remand at the Belize Central Prison as the investigation continues and is due back in court on April 7th. Coming up next, San Victor family awarded more than $100,000 for damages caused by 6 police officers back in 2020.
¿Quieres dinero rápido por tus prendas de oro? Entonces aprovecha de los grandes préstamos y empeños de oro en Monica's Pawn Shop. Nuestra baja tasa garantizada de solo el 10% en todas las joyas de empeño. Eso no es todo. También empeñamos televisores, compramos chatarra de oro y puede empeñar su vehículo y aún continuar conduciéndolo. Visite Monica's Pawn Shop en nuestra ubicación en Ciudad Belice, número 128 Cemetery Road, en Ciudad Belmopan, en el número 5 Garden Plaza y en el municipio de Orange Walk, en número 2 Belize Corozal Road. Llámenos al 207-0970 y obtenga más dinero por sus joyas de oro.
¡Es hoy! ¡Por fin es hoy!
A rodar.
¡Esto va a estar bueno!
Enjoy your favorite HBO original series and movies with
Centaur, your kind of company.
Am I missing a tooth?
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Enjoy your favorite HBO original series and movies with
Centaur, your kind of company.
LG dual inverter compressor cools air faster by operating at speeds as high as 120 Hz with more stability compared to conventional models. It also saves up to 70% more energy by operating at speeds as low as 10 Hz with more stability. It reduces torque vibration down to 40% for quiet outdoor unit operation. Stable operation with low vibrations also results in increased durability.
Smart introduces real unlimited postpaid plans, providing customers with unlimited talk, unlimited text, and unlimited data. Now that's a real great deal. With Smart Plus, Share 1 and 2, and Enterprise 1 and 2 plans, you can talk as much as you want, text as much as you want, and for the first time ever in Belize, you can enjoy unlimited data with your postpaid plan. So come in and sign up for an unlimited postpaid plan and enjoy limitless possibilities. In addition, other plans such as the Flex Junior, Choice, and Select have been boosted with a lot more talk, text, and data, providing you with the best value for your budget. Be unlimited with Smart. It's time to power your dollar with Smart.
Police Corporal Elmer Nah, who has already been charged for double murder, received a third murder charge in the Belize City Magistrates Court today with respect to shooting victim Vivian Ramnarees. Nah appeared in court alongside his wife Epiphania Callis and his brother-in-law, Police Constable Manuel Callis, to be jointly charged for 2 counts of kept unlicensed ammunition with respect to 135.223 and 4 5.56 live rounds of ammunition found during an investigation. Magistrate Baja Schumann determined that the trio has a case to answer for the High Court of Belize for the ammunition and set the date for their next court appearance for March 3rd. During the session, Nah was read 4 more indictable offenses: 1 count of murder for the January 15, 2023 murder of Vivian Ramnarees, attempted murder, use of deadly means of harm, and wounding upon Yemi Alberto, the 4th victim in the New Year's Eve shooting in Bamopan that claimed the lives of brothers John and David Ramnarees. A family in the border village of San Victor Corozal who were physically abused by a team of police officers back in October of 2020 has won their lawsuit against 6 police officers and the Belize Police Department. The lawsuit was placed after the officers descended upon the home of the family in San Victor after receiving information of contraband goods being kept at a house in the village. An anti-contraband operation was conducted and 9 persons were arrested and charged at that time. Police reported that contraband goods were found inside the house, but the family disputed the information and also reported that the officers assaulted his family, including his mother. And that is how the Cantons took their claim to court, and after 2 years, on Tuesday, February 7th, Justice of the High Court, Patricia Farnes, ruled that the Cantons' claim of assault was credible and supported by evidence. With that, she awarded the 9 claimants $14,000 each. 2 of the claimants were awarded an additional $2,000 each. In total, the Canton family was awarded $126,000 in damages. Today, one of the claimants, Benjamin Canton, spoke to us via Zoom from the U.S. where he currently resides.
La decisión de la jueza fue de que fue a favor de mi familia, sabiendo de que los oficiales estuvieron mintiendo y violaron varios derechos sobre mi familia. Eso fue la decisión que hubo. Tuve un hermano que recibió dos disparos. Uno recibió un disparo, yo recibí fracturas de mi nariz. Mi otro hermano recibió fractura de nariz, daños en los ojos, y hubo muchos daños.
¿A su mamá? ¿Qué fue lo que le ocurrió a su mamá también?
A mi mamá fue brutalmente golpeada y fue dejado prácticamente desmayada, tirada.
Okay. ¿El veredicto nada más fue por los daños que ustedes recibieron o fue por algo más también? Aparte de daños, ¿por qué más?
Eso solo fue por los daños, ya que el caso sigue vigente en Corozal para una próxima demanda al gobierno.
Ok, ¿y eso va a ser en relación a qué? El mismo incidente, pero no para daños, ¿para qué?
Va a ser por los gastos legales que hemos tenido y por los otros cargos que quedan vigentes en la corte criminal.
But despite the fact that the justice ruled that the canton also proved their claims for false imprisonment, malicious prosecution, and assault, Benjamin says the family would probably appeal the decision due to the quantum awarded.
Todavía estamos en proceso de tener un diálogo con nuestros abogados para ver si vamos a aceptar ese veredicto o si vamos a apelar. La familia hemos estado un poco bien, ya de que mi familia ha recibido varias veces amenazas durante el transcurso del negocio que tiene mi familia. Hemos recibido bastantes amenazas de parte de las policías y pues yo prácticamente pues por relaciones médicas tuve que salir afuera del país de Belice y venirme para los Estados Unidos.
Pero el proceso de recuperación ha sido un poco lento, ¿verdad?
Sí, es duro de recuperar ya que mi mamá prácticamente quedó traumada por lo que ha pasado. No se dejen intimidar por las policías que pelean por sus derechos, porque debemos saber que a nuestro salario ellos consiguen su salario. Pagamos impuestos para que ellos tengan un salario, se les paga para una protección al beliceño, pero lamentablemente pagamos prácticamente para que ellos nos causen daños a nosotros. Y pelear nuestros derechos es muy duro, son decisiones de que uno tiene que tomar, pero yo le digo al pueblo beliceño de que no se dejen.
Justice Farnese ruled that the officers should have obtained a search warrant to search the home of the Cantons. Without that, the imprisonment of the claimants was unlawful. The officer claimed no warrant was needed since they were informed that a crime had or was about to occur. The court also ruled that Cantons were maliciously prosecuted as the defendants, officers Rua Espinosa, Adrian Williams, Glendale Ramos, David Grajales, Zamir No, and John Sanchez, acted with malice when they levied the charges of assault and COVID-related offenses upon the claimants. During their testimony, one of the officers also testified that he was unaware of the injuries rubber bullets could cause due to lack of training. That officer also testified that one of the officers was armed with a shotgun on the day of the incident, a report which was made by the Cantons. Tomorrow night, the Running Rebels will play their first home game in the Belize Elite Basketball League BEBL at the Orange Walk People's Stadium. The team will face off Belize Hurricanes and has been training intensely all week to secure their first home win.
This is our season opener at home, and it's going to be this Saturday at 11 inside the complex. Tip-off is at 9 p.m., and we'll be hosting the Belize City Hurricanes. So we encourage everybody to come out to support the team. We expect to have a really good game. It's going to be a really exciting match. These are two top teams in the league now. With our strength now with these guys that have recently joined the roster. So we're expecting to have a great show for the public. The team has been preparing all week long. We've been assessing our opponent. They've been communicating with each other as to strategies how to beat them. But the team has been working out very hard. And there's a lot of effort on each individual to prepare for this game. So we expect that it's going to be very high intense, very strong play, because the other team is a big team as well. So we expect that it's going to be a very contested game all throughout the 40 minutes.
With 3 new recruits, including that of Brian Hudson, the force of the team will be felt on the court, says the manager of Rebels.
This is important because it's our first home game. And in this league, it's a short league. We only got about 14 games for the regular season. So, every win is important, but if we could defend home court, that would be excellent. It would give us a good position moving forward in the season.
I expect us to come out strong. We've been working all week on communicating and working on us, going up and down the court, playing hard, playing fast. So I think we're going to come out with strong aggression, and I think that's our main thing that we've been focusing on the whole time. So I'm feeling really good, really confident about it. This team is supposed to be one of the best teams in the league, so we're excited to really show that we're the next ones up. We're the best ones in the league as well. So that's what we're confident about. We want to work on a lot of things that we've been failing in last games and previous games before then. So a lot of basically just turnovers. A lot of things are just, communication on the court, defense, getting back on defense on fast breaks and pushing the floor. So we're just, that's all in practice we've been working on all week. So, it's helping us perfect it for the game.
The game starts at 9 p.m. at the Multi-Sporting Complex. Today, the Ministry of Economic Development launched Belize's first ever Green Climate Fund country program at the Umaya Resort in Placencia. This country program highlights Belize's climate priorities and outlines a portfolio of projects and programs that will aid the country in achieving climate resilience. Through continuous engagement with the Green Climate Fund, the GCF, Belize has been able to capitalize on concessionary loans and grant funding to continue working towards its climate agenda without placing further strain on its fiscal space. The country program highlights priority sectors and initiatives for adaptation and mitigation, including a pipeline of medium and lower priority projects to be submitted as funding proposals to the GCF. These projects are aligned with Belize's national priorities, are economically feasible, and are designed with the potential for transformational impacts. The GCF is the world's largest climate fund mandated to support developing countries in responding to the climate crisis. In 2019, the Ministry of Economic Development, as the National Designated Authority (NDA) to the GCF, developed its first strategic framework and country program, a living document that has since been updated twice to better reflect Belize's changing landscape and to ensure its alignment with national strategies. In July 2022, this document was endorsed and published by the GCF. In his address, Dr. Osmond Martinez, Chief Executive Officer for the Ministry of Economic Development, emphasized that Belize made significant strides since 2020, and we are now in a better position to ensure that all sectors are captured within the country program and that our priorities reflect Belize's commitment to our international climate contributions and the Plan Belize Medium-Term Development Strategy. As Belize's NDA, CEO Martinez, on behalf of the government and people of Belize, thanked the GCF for their continued support and partnership. And in a last piece of news, the Governor General, Her Excellency Dame Froila Zalam, today swore in Major Retired Herman Gilbert Suazo as Belize's new Ombudsman. Major Suazo's appointment was officially announced during a Senate meeting held on December 14, 2022. His appointment is for a period of 3 years, effective January 1, 2023. Prior to his appointment, Major Suazo held the post of Ports Commissioner. He succeeds Mr. Lionel Arzu, who held the post of Ombudsman from 2013 to 2021. And that's the news. We invite you to join us for another newscast on Monday, February 13th, here on CTV3 and Fiesta FM 106.7. Remember that to read a text version of the news, you can visit our website at ctv3belizenews.com. You can also log on to our Facebook page for current stories at facebook.com/ctv3belizenews or our YouTube channel at CTV3 News BZ. Remember to wash your hands and remain safe. From all of us here at CTV3 News, have a safe and a pleasant weekend. Thank you for watching and listening. Good night.